Centennial Olympic Park is a 22-acre urban oasis in the center of a dynamic downtown entertainment district. The park performs a dual mission. It serves as Georgia's lasting legacy of the 1996 Summer Olympics, and it anchors efforts to revitalize residential and commercial development in Georgia's capital city.
Centennial Olympic Park really has become the front door to the World Congress Center's campus, a campus that welcomes over 4 million visitors a year. And that's really important because the arrival, the first impression for visitors to our city is this great, generous, gracious green space that invites everyone to experience what the city has to offer. Hi, I'm Jen Lemaster. I'm the Chief Administrative Officer with the Georgia World Congress Center Authority. It's our great honor to be the steward of this park, and it's one of the most significant green spaces in the city and a forest, right? And so we are so pleased that we get to be the stewards of this great asset to the city. This is the crown jewel of downtown Atlanta. And when people come to the park, they're coming from all over the world, and they get to experience the hospitality from the moment they arrive that we hope sets the stage for their visit to Atlanta. Centennial Olympic Park opened in the summer of 1996 to commemorate the celebration of the Olympics. Billy Payne was one of our original dreamers and believers. His office was right at the top of the Cancer Society building, and he had a balcony adjacent to his office. When Billy Payne first imagined the park, he looked over from the balcony of the Cancer Society building right behind me and saw just a desolate, barren location, that there was nothing there. And his thought as a developer was, what could be a destination that would draw people together? And so he and Ambassador Young, in their touring different locations in support of the Olympics, really thought that what Atlanta was missing was a community gathering spot, a place where people from all walks of life would come together to celebrate, to experience events, and would again be that beacon of peace and hope for the whole world.
I'm Steve Ware. I'm the campus horticulturalist for Centennial Olympic Park. I think the park has transformed Atlanta. I mean, it's definitely a little jewel in the middle of downtown. There's not a lot of places like this. I know Piedmont Park is in Midtown, but this is the only place downtown that looks like this. I mean, it's a space of 22 acres now, and it's a place for people to gather, a place for people to sit and relax, and to come together and just to have a moment for themselves, to get away from the city, but to still enjoy the city and the sea. It has great sight lines and great views from within, so it's definitely a great place to come and to be a part of the city and to have a break.
So visitors to the park can go to our website, gwcca.org, and download a walking tour, and it'll take you through the number of monuments throughout the park to go through the history and explain each of the elements you're looking at. One is the Ring Spectacular. That's sort of the Instagram moment for the park when people are arriving. The Fountain of Rings, that's right behind me. You'll find children playing in those fountains throughout the summer months. If you're interested in the history of the park and how it was established, please visit the quilts. The quilts on the Centennial Park Drive really do take you through the history of the Olympics and the establishment of this park. But the theme that you'll take away from visiting each of these elements is the original visionaries' commitment to unity and peace in all the world, and for Atlanta to be a city of peace. The idea that the original architects had for the park was to create the park in the pattern of a quilt as an ode to Southern heritage, to really encapsulate the diversity of the area. So quilts have obviously a deep and symbolic meaning to the South, and all of the elements of the park were designed with the quilt inspiration.
Centennial Olympic Park has numerous water features, gardens, plazas, monuments, and an amphitheater. Some of the newest features to open at the park are Legacy Gardens, an entry point garden honoring retirees of GWCCA, the Spectacular, an 11-foot high interactive sculpture in the shape of the Olympic rings, and Unity Plaza, a cascading water wall featuring the Androgyne Planet sculpture, which was gifted from Atlanta's Cultural Olympiad.
Events at the park benefit the community because it fulfills our vision, which is to drive economic impact and to provide for quality of life. So the diversity of the events we host in this park really do showcase the best of our region and of our city. The biggest event that we're hosting in the park on an annual basis is Look Up Atlanta. It's our 4th of July celebration happening on the weekend prior to the 4th of July this year. That's Saturday, July 1st, and features the world's largest fireworks display in an urban area. Well, the park is really blessed to be surrounded by one of the most compact group of attractions anywhere in the country. Georgia Aquarium, the world's largest aquarium, the World of Coca-Cola, the Center for Civil and Human Rights, the Ferris wheel that's right over my right over my shoulder in this corner, and then the College Football Hall of Fame.
It's our front door to the Congress Center. We want to make sure that anybody who comes to the park knows that they're in a special place. And we want them to know that we treasure this place so very much, and we want them to have a great time.
The Georgia World Congress Center is the #1 convention, sports, and entertainment destination in the world, and we earned that designation by being the connective tissue to the hospitality infrastructure in downtown Atlanta. There is no other city that boasts a stadium, an arena, the 4th largest convention center, all the attractions and all the hotels and amenities in such a small, walkable environment. And we believe that as stewards of that property, we have a responsibility to the state of Georgia and to the citizens who live here to continue to preserve this infrastructure for future generations.
So one of the things that I like best is on a normal day, people come out here and just enjoy the space. It's not uncommon for a busload of kids or just a lot of people just start coming in to enjoy the park. And it's hard to forget sometimes, because it's our office, it's our workplace, that all these people come to enjoy the park. And it's really nice to see people enjoying lunch, or a boatload of kids just coming here to have fun in our ring fountain. And it's really nice to see that all these people come to enjoy the park. Again, we're here on a daily basis, but these people are here just for a few hours, or maybe just an afternoon, and to see how much fun they have really helps change your perspective on the day.